first entrant into the Battle Royal is going to be Breaker Morant.
Breaker Morant, a former internet television champion here in ACPW. I'm sure he'd like nothing better than to earn a spot in the tournament for the ACPW World title by winning this Battle Royal.
You know, as another former champion, and as a matter of fact, Joe, Mercury, if you may recall, when we were in Gloucester, Mercury was my pick to be the next ACPW heavyweight champion. So I have to go with Mercury to win this Battle Royal. Did I hear that right?
That's a zero. I like him a lot. I think he's got a big future here in ACPW. One of the more brutal competitors here in ACPW, member of Money, Power, and Respect.
So we have Acid Zero and we have 2.
Here comes Chris Ansert, another talented competitor with his lovely manager. Little Mondo, one of the superstars here in ACPW, one of the top-notch superstars.
Absolutely, another great wrestler, Little Mondo.
Tiger Wilde ready to take on all comers right now.
A lot of great competitors already.
Todd Reno, I think he's...
Ron Starr!
Todd Reno and Ron Starr, members of Money, Power, and Respect, heading into the ring.
I don't know, Joe-O. I am so conflicted right now. I think I might have to pick Ron Starr. I don't know what to do, Joe-O. Mercury and Ron Starr in the same match at the same time.
Well, you know me. My favorites in this, I like Acid Zero, and I guess I like Little Mondo. And Chris Ansert, not a bad option. Zero, Jafar Hashish, all these superstars, they all got a shot.
Any one of these guys could end up taking this Battle Royal. Well, that makes it easier for me, Joe-O. I gotta go with that other. And Billy Real, who I don't believe was announced, has just entered the ring.
There he is. He's in there with Ron Starr going toe-to-toe. Chris Ansert and Todd Reno. Zero and Tyler Wilde. Little Mondo and Breaker Morant. It's chaos right now. It's bedlam right now here in ACPW. This is a huge match, so to speak, to quote Paris Hilton's latest saying. Malcolm Slick and Loudy talking there. I don't know. I think he's just gave Loudy some bad news. Chris Ansert getting a whooping right now from Todd Reno. Acid Zero wearing down his opponent in the corner. Breaker Morant. Billy Highlight Reel looks to be the franchise of ACPW. Working over Chris Ansert.
I'm not sure what to make of Billy Real. A minute ago, he was attacking Ron Starr, and then he was just helping Todd Reno.
It's a battle royal. It's any man for himself. It's for a shot at the ACPW World title. Most of these guys will fight their own mother to get a shot at the ACPW World Championship.
I have to say, I am disappointed. I am upset that Mercury didn't get to compete in this match, but at least Ron Starr is in there, and as long as Ron Starr's in the ring, he has got to be the odds-on favorite.
There's lots of talented competitors in this ring right now. Acid Zero looks to be the first one eliminated.
We have our first elimination.
That's unfortunate. That kid has a big future here in the ACPW.
He certainly does. is Acid Zero, one of the tremendous young stars here at ACPW. Tonight, he was just in there against some great competition, a little too much for him to handle.
Zero getting pounded on right now. Zero, good-looking kid. Looks like, I think he's making his ACPW debut. I believe that's what they said.
Zero just got eliminated, Joe. I think you're talking about two.
Two. Oh, two. I am so sorry, two. It's the numbers game. The numbers get me confused after a while. I guess that's why I'm not. Billy Reel just flies from the top.
I think Billy Reel just eliminated himself.
Well, the highlight reel's eliminated. That was a highlight reel dive right there.
It certainly was, but it cost him a shot. It cost him a chance to be in the title tournament.
Two working over Todd Reno. Two making his ACPW debut tonight.
You know how he got the name Two, don't you, Joe-O?
I'm not sure. I'm afraid to ask.
7 was taken. It's an old Seinfeld joke.
Okay. Breaker Morant working over Little Mondo with the chops. Tiger Wilde and Javar Hashish going at it in the corner.
We're down to 7 competitors, and Ron Starr, my pick.
Todd Reno over the top rope by 2.
My pick, my odds-on favorite is still in the ring, Joe-O.
And I like, I've always said Little Mondo, one of my favorites here.
Little Mondo's about
Little
to go
Mondo,
out right now.
2 looks like he's going to take him out. No. Firing away on 2. Javar Hashish, Tiger Wilde, Ron Starr, and Breaker Moran are your remaining wrestlers. Tiger Wilde working over Hashish in the corner. Ron Starr hits the ropes. See, it looks like he almost dove over there. They're trying to get Hashish over. Javar Hashish in trouble. Money, power, and respect. Look, he eliminates his own team member as well as Tiger Wilde. What was Ron Starr thinking there? It's like I said, every man for himself for the world title.
Ron Starr is thinking about becoming the next heavyweight champion.
But he also eliminated his fellow Money, Power, and Respect partner. Big clothesline from Ron Starr on 2.
Ron Starr fired up right now. We're down to 4 competitors.
2, Mondo, Breaker Morant, and Ron Starr. Ron Starr, former world champion. He knows what it's like to hold the gold.
I have to say, I'm absolutely impressed with this young kid. This 2, he has stayed in the ring with Breaker Morant, Little Mondo, Ron Starr. Who would have thought he'd make it to the Final 4?
Very good point. Right now, Breaker Morant working over 2. Ron Starr has Mondo in the corner.
I mean, he's certainly a physical specimen. He's obviously very, very strong, very talented, but I never expected his youth to keep him in this kind of a match for this long.
He's firing away on Breaker Morant in the corner. Ron Starr working over Little Mondo. Sick Little Mondo, like nothing better than to get a shot at the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Well, Sick Little Mondo might be the odds-on underdog in this match.
Huge slam from 2. I'll tell you, I'm liking this 2 more and more. The power.
I'll tell you what, Joe, you look at the 3 guys that are in there with Little Mondo, and I would say Mondo has the definite size disadvantage.
Very true. Very true at this point. But the conditioning might fall in his favor. If he can force one of these big guys into a mistake, fly themselves over the top rope, maybe a double elimination. Little Mondo, very, very, he can get it done in that ring. He's got a lot of things up his sleeve he can come up with. All 4 men right now. All 4 men feeling the Battle Royal, feeling the effects of the Battle Royal. And 2 has been eliminated. 3 men to eliminate 2. And Breaker Moran is gone. It's down to Ron Starr and Little Mondo. I think it's only fitting. It's our 2 guys battling.
I'm telling you right now, Joe, Ron Starr is going to win this berth. He's going to win this shot. He's going to win the spot to be in the title tournament.
Little Mondo has got big things in his future, and this is going to be his biggest opportunity yet to knock out Ron Starr and to challenge to be entered in that tournament to win this title.
You are absolutely crazy if you think Little Mondo has any chance to win this match.
Speed and agility, I think. That's what's going to factor in right now. Rather than the power and the strength. Speed and agility. Mondo's got to get himself up. Oh! But devastating knees in the corner by Ron Starr.
Sick Little Mondo is going to take the beating of his life right now.
Mondo barely moving right now. Ron Starr working all over him. Big body slam.
Could this be any easier, Joe? It's like a cakewalk. Starr is just having his way with Little Mondo.
Ron Starr has been on top before. He knows what it takes, and he's taking it to Little Mondo right now. But Little Mondo, he's got heart, and I think he's going to be able to get it done.
Joe.
Ron Starr goes for the clothesline.
Oh!
He misses. Mondo wins. Mondo wins. Mondo goes on to the championship tournament. Sick Little Mondo. I told you Little Mondo could do it.
I am in shock. I am in absolute shock.
He's got a huge future in this business, and it's a dream come true for him to get this opportunity to move on to the World Title Tournament.